This week we're going to talk about supplements. This is part of my 4-part series on how to gain weight and build muscle fast, simplified. And last week we talked about nutrition, so this week we're going to talk about supplements. And do you need them? Well, I have a variety of supplements here, and one thing I want to say before we get started is you never really want to implement supplements unless your nutrition and your training is 90% dialed in. Because if your training's off, your diet's off, then supplements aren't going to do a thing. So just remember to make sure you're training hard, that your nutrition is really clean and dialed in about 90 to 95%. Then you can start implementing supplements. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with good protein powder. Now I do use different brands, and from time to time I'll switch brands up. So that's some good advice to take. You don't have to take the same brand over and over. It's good to switch things up just so your body doesn't get used to things. So first we're going to start off with this protein powder, and I don't know if you can see really well, but this is Isoflex. I use this, and it's a really good protein, a little expensive. I do sell this on my website, turnaroundfitness.com. You'll see a little scrolling widget on the side where it shows all the supplements that I take. And one thing I want to point out is I try to buy things that have this G or the CGMP stamp. So if you look right here, I don't know if you can see with the camera, but there's this logo here that says CGMP. And that's one of the things that I look for when I buy products, because it's close to saying that it's FDA approved, even though supplements aren't. You got to be very, very careful when you buy any supplements that say anything like that have to do with proprietary blends. A lot of times it doesn't tell you what's in that proprietary blend. So when you buy a product that's CGMP certified, everything that's on the label is what's going to be in your product. So this is a really good protein powder that I recommend. And then I guess we'll start off to here. Here's another Allmax product, omega-3 fish oils. This is very good. This is what I take at night before I go to bed. It helps with inflammation. It's a good healthy fat that you want to take. And it does a lot of, it probably does a lot of other things. It helps support brain function, excellent source of EPA and DHAs. So these are really good. I try to take these every day or at night before I go to bed. Depending on what your weight is, it'll tell you how many to take. So then we'll go to, let's see here. We'll go to ZMAs. I'll also take this at night too. This is zinc magnesium. A lot of times when you're working out in the gym, you deplete yourself of zinc. So what this does is this produces growth hormone in you when you take ZMAs. It's going to build your testosterone. It's going to help you sleep better. And it's going to replace the zinc in your body after you work out. So I take these at night too. I think for males, you want to take 3 a day. For females, it's 2 a day. So I highly recommend ZMAs. It's pretty much a basic supplement that you can take. Another thing I have, a lot of guys have questions about pre-workout. Do you take a pre-workout? Well, I do, and I'll rotate different things. So right now, I'm taking a product called Razor 8, and this is also by Allmax. And one thing I want to say about pre-workouts is you have to cycle on and cycle off. I'd recommend maybe about 3 weeks, don't take anything, and then go back on something. Because I know for me, what I have found is that by taking pre-workouts all the time and never cycling, I've built such a high tolerance that they don't really affect me anymore. I mean, when I tell people how much I take on certain pre-workout supplements, they can't believe it because my tolerance is so high. So I would recommend cycling on and off any type of pre-workout drink. So after that, we have I'll throw in. Let's see. When I make let's go to this. This is what I drink. I usually drink Carbolin. It's like a carbohydrate drink that you drink while you're working out. You want to drink a lot of carbs while you're working out. It kind of helps you get through the workout, gives you the energy. Right now I'm just using this Cytomax because I ran out of the Carbolin. It's something that I just had on hand. And what I put in my drink while I'm working out is I use this. And then, which is a carb thing. You could take any type of carb drink. If you want to drink Gatorade, that's fine too. And what I'll do is I'll put 20 grams of BCAAs in there. These are branched chain amino acids. Again, this is CGMP certified. And what BCAAs does, it actually helps with the recovery process while you're working out. It actually helps with protein synthesis. So while you're working out, you're tearing down your muscles. Well, when you take BCAAs, they're actually repairing the muscle. So some people will take this before they work out, after they work out, and I take it during my workout. So as I'm working out and tearing the muscle, I'm already repairing myself by taking the BCAAs. You can look more into that, exactly what BCAAs does, but I know that it helps. It's the building blocks of building muscle. It helps with protein synthesis, muscle breakdown. So I'll put 20 grams of that into my carbohydrate drink. I'll also throw in a little beta-alanine. It's another amino acid. Let's see what this does. It says it actually helps, with intense exercise, and increases a beta-alanine. Can create excess sensory effects at the skin level in some users. That's something I want to say. If you don't like that tingling feeling, there's a lot of pre-workouts that have beta-alanine in it. If you don't like that tingling feeling all over your body, some people don't like that feeling. I wouldn't recommend taking beta-alanine. For me, it doesn't affect me as much, so I don't, I'll put maybe 1 scoop in my pre-workout, which is a lot, because a lot of your pre-workouts have beta-alanine in it. But I'll really put this in my carbohydrate drink with the BCAAs just to kind of get me through the workout. I'll also put glycine. I'll put this in there too. It kind of helps, get you through the workout. In my carbohydrate drink again, I'll put this in there. So far we have the carbohydrate drink right here that I put in my while I'm working out, with the BCAAs, the glycine. Let's see, the beta-alanine I put in there, and that's about it on my. And I put a little bit of vitamin C. Here's the other supplement that I have. I'll put a little bit of vitamin C in my workout drink that I take while I'm working out. And let's see, I'll also, actually there is one more thing. I also put some arginine in there. One thing you'll notice in a lot of your pre-workout drinks, they put a lot of arginine in those too. So not only am I taking my pre-workout, I'm also putting ingredients that are in pre-workouts during my drink that I take while I'm working out as well. So I'll put a little bit of that in there, and you can read more about this. You just look this up, what arginine does, but it's in a lot of your pre-workout drinks. So from there, let's see, I think I'm almost done here. A lot of people want to know, is it okay to take test boosters? Testosterone boosters, it helps produce growth hormone. One product that I highly recommend, and this is more of an all-natural testosterone booster, it's called ProGrade K20. And the company, again, is ProGrade. I also have this on my website. If you go to turnaroundfitness.com, there's a little tab on the top that says ProGrade. I think it says supplements, and it'll actually take you to this site. It's pretty inexpensive. It's a real natural. So if you're interested in taking any type of testosterone boosters, to help you out, that definitely works too. And you want to take these at night while you're sleeping. So that's about it. I mean, those are pretty much the staple supplements. You always hear about fish oils, BCAAs, so I'll implement a couple of other things. But that's pretty much it. So what I want to say is don't believe the hype and a lot of these supplements out there. You get these magazines and you look in there and these guys are huge. And most of the stuff in those magazines are advertisements. And they're trying to tell you that, they're not saying it, but they're going in a very indirect way, trying to program your mind to think that if I take this XY supplement, that it's going to make me look like this. And that's just not true. The only thing that's going to make you look good and make big is just hard work. So get in the gym, train hard, and next time we're going to be talking about training. That's going to be part 3 of this series. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll definitely write a post about it, and I'll see you guys next time.